Welcome back. Xiaomi have updated their blog post that was about the information gathering performed by their browsers in incognito mode. Now what they've said is they're going to provide an option in incognito mode for users to turn on or off this aggregated data collection. Now I don't think doing this in just incognito mode is enough. I think users should be given this option to do this in normal browsing and in incognito mode. But my biggest issue is with this concept of calling it aggregated data collection. Now I used the phone for around 30 minutes to just browse the internet, and 20 requests were made through to their analytics domain. In each one of those requests there's this big packet of data. Now we can see that's 400 lines long, this one. It contains the URLs I've visited, and it also contains this UUID, this universally unique identifier that doesn't change between day to day or between incognito and normal browsing. It ties all of these requests together and links them to the browser on my phone. This is not anonymous. This is tied to a universally unique identifier. Now I've just pulled a few of the URLs out of there. Now you can see there's a Google search. It's got my search term that I typed in. If I'm searching for something about a medical problem, that would be sent through to Xiaomi. I then went to another site and I searched my postcode because I wanted to see things near me. My postcode is in the URL and it's being sent to Xiaomi. I go to eBay, all of the items I'm viewing are being sent through to Xiaomi. Now, lots of sites pass sensitive information in URLs, things like usernames, sometimes session tokens. These are all being sent through to Xiaomi, and you have no control of whether that's done or not. I don't think it's good enough, to be honest. Now, the global VP and the MD in India of Xiaomi published a response, a letter on Twitter. Now, he said that these claims are incorrect and not true. He said that in incognito mode, all user data is completely encrypted and anonymised. I don't think there has been any attempt to anonymise this data. It's been tied to a universally unique identifier that ties it to my browser. It's the opposite of anonymisation. The encryption, it doesn't matter. It's encrypted using TLS, so no one can sniff it whilst it's going from my phone to their servers. But once it's on their servers, they've got hold of it. It's them that I'm worried about getting this data. They also say the My Browser will never know what you browse in incognito mode. This is clearly untrue. We've demonstrated all of these URLs are sent from the browser through to your servers. So I think we've really quite clearly shown that Xiaomi really are gathering a lot of excessive information in both normal browsing and in incognito mode. Now, one of the things they say there as well is that the My Browser has been certified by TrustArc and British Standard Institute, or BSI. Now, I'd really like them to answer what certification has been performed of the My Browser. Now, it might have been security tested and it might have changed, who knows? But what exactly was done to ensure that our privacy was guaranteed? I don't think much was done. Now, I want Xiaomi to answer a few questions here. They haven't told us which browsers, which apps and phones and which operating systems have been impacted by this. We know it's the Mint browser, we know it's certain MIUI operating systems, we don't know exactly which ones. I'd like them to tell us instead of us having to find out. I'd like them to tell us how long the data has been gathered for. Has it been 10 days? Has it been 2 years? Has it been 5 years? How long have they been harvesting all of your URLs whilst you've been browsing? Lastly, I'd like them to tell us who has had access to that data. Is it just internal? Has it been shared with any third parties? If that data were to leak, there's a lot of sensitive URLs there. There's things that I don't think most of us would want a third party to see. I think their practices here are really, really out of line. I really think we should start using legal and regulatory power in our own countries to raise questions and put pressure on them to stop gathering data like this. So I don't know what you think. I'd be interested to hear your comments, and thank you for watching.